These monsters crave the flesh of man.
Longsword! Die quietly!
That was a good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look. Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Qui. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me? Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal match. I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though. The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kailan the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here. I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many of you are asking yourselves why the serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes! But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you evil and terror incarnate.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before. I understand your concerns. We wanted to test the demon against an exceptional fighter, you see. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match. He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karanos sa kupono. Uksiir wa tuafu ni froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki. Kwawir uyu itarir noka sisayir na workut wo nisirwir uk nokathakuna fifir. Wo panaro wo sawir tatasi ni wa sunir prawun. Wo sawir kokonatoy. Wono wiri fuwiro wa safno sisitu. Kwawir ni sisiyir sisitu kun wano sisitu nig on wipifi. Wo ifuwir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasiyiruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipiyir ta. Wo sawayir noka ukrapro ni apawafa sonsiyir tuwirwo.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not common street trash. I hope for your sake that you have enough silver to warrant my time. You've got style, girl. You're just fine in my book, as long as your purse is full. Sweet Poison Lynn's my name, and I trade in rarities of a magical nature. I guarantee I have something you need. I have my sources, some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy. Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry. Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lynn, a master of the Toxicant arts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match. I would say you would be unable to lose this match unless you were to drop dead yourself. What could be easier? When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lynn's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana. If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
It might not be wise to run to the officials with this, but surely we should warn Crimson Kana.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings, famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. I really shouldn't talk long, however. I'm under an exclusive agreement with the proprietor of this place, and he gets such wild fancies. Better not to pique his interest by talking to a lovely lady such as yourself.
Qua failliti, ir fallit kukupsa tatasi. Sayer uyufuis patuye? Uksayir kun ni kak no aku kwawir fuisir aku fagita. Uksayir caritas fonir sisayir ir furk tatasir ir karanos sakupono. Uksayir watawafu ni froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki. Ono wiri fuiro tarir noka sisayir na workut tantir. Laka wo na wir sawir sansinoka uk napir. Nara wir wo ifuir uk sunur. Wo saye pinir sokart ayawir. Wo saye pinir sokart ayawir.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do. Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the Bronze Division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the Bronze Division from Crimson Kana.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
Wo saye pinir sokart ayawir.
Come now. The arena works on a strictly regenerated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra. I'm sorry, but there's no room for bonuses, extra payments, or gratitudes of any kind. You'll be fine with the usual winnings. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? Your large friend there was once a competitor here, so I know him in passing, you might say. This is his business, though. Why not ask him? I'm sure he'll tell you whatever he deems appropriate. Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. He'll be watching you, so expect him to anticipate your style if you face him. When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Wo sawayir noka ukraproni apawafa sonsir tu wirwo. Wo nikfra fo wo sawir kwanpa. Ukwiro ni sayir tatasiru yu, wo nawir sir fu ni winyanakan. Sata kwa wir ni wo sawir sawawira suir cook. Ossa wire naka ukrapon ni ahawafa son siger tuwiro. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. On we pifir. Wono wiri fuiro tarir noka sisayir na workut tantir. Ossa wire noka ukrapon ni ahawafa son siger tuwiro. Wo sajer pinir so kart ayawie. Tier nik puntuir, poir nokauk, sajer takitir noni.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment. I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset. I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you. I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules. My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
Well, it looks like your contact with the Lotus Assassins will be bad for your reputation, but good for our goal. The Executioner wants to see you excel in the arena. Progress far enough, and he will gladly recommend that you be recruited. If you prefer, you could still seek out the Inquisitor by speaking with Scholar Dun Gao in the Scholar's Garden. Your progress is admirable, but don't become too close to the Lotus Assassins. Their power is seductive. That is how Death's Hand gained influence over my father. After the disappearance of my uncle, Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, the Imperial Order of the Lotus Monks was directionless. Instead of taking on that role himself, my father gave it to an advisor, Death's Hand. I was only a baby at the time. He did not have enough time. The burden of state is heavy, and he is not a well man. Death's Hand takes advantage of this. Regardless, the Lotus Monks were placed in the care of Death's Hand, a duty reserved for royalty. It was almost as if my father took Death's Hand into our family, my family. We have been caretakers of the Empire for generations. We have created a bastion of culture in an otherwise uncivilized world. Death's Hand threatens all of this. It is my duty to see that the natural order is preserved. About me? But why? I mean, if you were a man, I could understand how there might be some interest, but... Never mind. Is this about the mission? Oh, well, I suppose I could answer a few questions. Although I'm sure more than enough has been said about me by the peasants or others, I am quite used to defending myself from all quarters. Am I really that way? Perhaps I appear to be, but only because I have no other way to fight what is happening. I care deeply about the traditions of this land. It pains me to go against what I try to protect. What other choice do I have? I hope the people speak of other things, how I try to make things right. You presume a great deal. Can you really have seen this in such a short time? Those are qualities I would like to say I have, but I am not certain that I do. I have little time for listening when I seem to be fighting the very system of which I am a part. You? Well, you might. I don't know what the future will bring for us. Do you think yourself worthy of reminding me of what is important? To keep me humble? My father will take a dim view of that. My father, the Emperor, is the heart and soul of this empire. He is the one who can restore your master to you. You must respect him. He should be of great concern to you, if only because he is of concern to me. You're very unlike the women of the court I grew up with. I have long tried to separate myself from them. As you can tell from my unconventional choice of traveling companions, I think we are very similar, you and I. You are interesting. We will continue this another time. I find myself at a loss for words. Very few people have had such an effect. Yes, you are interesting. I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well. I'm not sure we have the time. There are too many important matters at stake. We need to make progress before I will feel comfortable spending more time on idle chatter. I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Yes? How can this humble Bunmaster assist you today? My prescient pretty has an uncanny knack for derailing my plans, in case you haven't already noticed. I have tried several times to leave, but it always fails miserably. Some say there are spirits out there that masquerade as people, and I suspect she may be one of them. She has my soul, and there's nothing I can do about it. One time, I tried to sneak away while she was delivering a special order of buns to her uncle's family. As I started to leave, I slipped on some oil and broke my arm. Still, I put my arm in a sling and was continuing on my way when I was run down by a rogue bun cart. When I came to, my wife had returned and was in a foul mood. Apparently, everyone she had visited died from food poisoning. But why not her? I mean, I'm sure she ate at least one of the buns I sent. I am saying no such thing. It is simply my lot in life to be given into the care of a demon whose sole sustenance comes from sucking the very life from my body and soul. Soup, anyone? Not now. Memories of my wife are difficult to bear. Especially when I am here and she could be so far, far, far away. As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Congratulations on winning the Bronze Division. But, I don't have many secrets, because I've got nothing to hide. But there is one thing I haven't told you. I fought in the arena. Ha! I did more than fight. I won. Didn't even need a fancy name. The Black Whirlwind was perfect, they said. Nothing quite like getting paid to fight. I have my reasons. For now, I'll tell you this. It's a part of my life I wish I could forget, but no matter how much I drink, it stays with me. You don't need anything else from this place, so just stop here. You don't want to go any further. Let's just leave it at that.
What do you want? There are spirits everywhere here in the city. Ghosts live inside of the people who remember them, just a little. Everyone has that spark, except for me. I have no one inside of me, except for the Guardian and the other. But some of these people, the ghosts inside them cause so much pain. The ones that hurt? Spirits have such sad stories. The people don't know, though. All they understand is that they feel bad, but they don't know why. When you feel bad for no reason, you might have touched one of them. The city is old, so old, and so many people have lived and died here. There's spirits everywhere. I guess I can understand why so many of them feel so bad all the time. But we shouldn't talk about this so much. Who knows how much we'll draw their attention. We should keep going. Is there anything else you want? They don't come out very much. The Guardian protects me and keeps the other inside. When the other tries to get out, it feels like my head is going to tear itself apart. I don't know. The Guardian, he's always been with me. The other one, too. But they never really tell me why. They say we have to be with you now.
Wasoki parir nokasisa irsonkot nawa patia yir ni uk. Ukir okir wo kup thithir sunurk. Uk ipipir sa ir tatasi. Ispirta. Hok kawari sa ir tasir uyuk. Newa kup kipsitir sunurk. Wanoir kup tha ir tanir uk kun aso. Si ir sukut afithir noni. Ukir okir wo kup thithir sunurk. Uk ipipir sa ir tatasi. Oya kup tiir. Ukir ayiu wir.
Ha! You care too much for this whelp.
Ukir okir wo kup thithir sunurk. Uk ipipir sa ir tatasi.
I trust your plans go well. The time is coming, but not yet. There is a great challenge ahead of you. and I will be watching very closely. Goodbye.
Time to bloody my axes.